Hi, and welcome to Chapter 19. Today we're going to look at taxes. We're going to look at a variety of them, from sales to exercise to property tax. So there are some terms that you need to know. I didn't write them down because it's actually a really small chapter, but there's a couple things that we need to know about sales tax. Well, actually only 45 states in the U.S. actually collect sales tax, which is interesting, and then a lot of states actually exempt food or essential items, and we'll learn that excise tax are for those luxury or non-essential items. But if we didn't have the computer or the cash register that was hooked up to a computer to calculate the taxes for us, how would we do it manually? Well, sales tax is what we're going to do is we're going to take our sale and price. If there's any trade discounts that we have, then we're going to take that away, and we have our taxable amount. Well, then we'll multiply that by the tax rate, and we get our tax, and then we add our shipping and handling to get our total price. So relatively simple, but what happens if at the end of the day we hit the cash register button, balance, and it comes up that we have $40,000 that we sold today? Well, is that our total sales, or is that our actual sales? And so that's what we're going to look at. So if we plugged our rate in, as I said, 40,000 into the total sales at a tax rate of 5%, 10%, depending on what the state is, you could actually then figure out your actual sales from that, because you collected sales tax on that 40,000. So you actually didn't make 40,000 profit, or not even profit in revenue, because some of that's going on to your local, your county, your state sales tax. So, as I said previously, the excise tax is on luxurious items or non-essentials. And let's do an example. So in the book, 19.1a, practice problem, extra quiz, it says, figure out, I guess I could actually look at it, figure out what is going to be, from this shopping list, the total sales tax, and food is exempt. Well, food's exempt, that means chicken, lettuce, orange juice do not count. So let's look at our unexempt items, such as laundry detergent, and shampoo. So they actually, the non-food items add up to $10 and a sales tax of 7%. Sales tax is going to be 70 cents on that shopping extravaganza. So the next part is in the sales and personal property tax. So property tax is going to be on real property such as land or building or home, a cabin. And your personal tax is going to be on items like jewelry. And so we kind of need to know, how do we figure that out? And so what they do is, he tells a story about Bill going to the tax assessor. And basically there's an assessed value, which is the assessment rate times the market value. And then the tax rate is the amount of budget that they need to raise divided by the total value assessed, or the assessed value. So another quick term that they threw in there, a mil, it's a tenth of a cent, or it's 1/1000th of a dollar. I think actually in the book how they'll have you do number 3, I think it's really silly to write it 3 different ways. But if that helps you, then go ahead, by all means. So let's look at page 461. And extra practice quiz number 19-2A. It says, with the assessed market value 40%, Bill's home of $150,000, and the county or city, it doesn't really say which, their total budget is $159,000, and the total assessed value is $1,680,000. How do we calculate all these different things? Well, first we're going to take the assessed value, or the assessment rate, times Bill's home to get how much, basically, assessed value Bill has. So he has $60,000. Now we need to figure out the tax rate. They tell us that they need a budget of $159,000 divided by 1.68 million, which gets a tax rate of 9%, or 0.09464. And then what's nice is they have you write it out with mills, to the $100, to the different ways. Basically, if you just take that percent and you times it by his assessed value, you'll find out that Bill has to pay $5,676 on his taxes. So, quick lesson on taxes. If you have any questions, give me an email. Thanks.